a very strange situation. I mean, it's now sort of like it's all winding its way down. Now, that doesn't mean that a lot of people don't have all kinds of problems and troubles, but the fact of the matter is that most people don't have all kinds of problems and troubles. You know, I'm talking about having a flooded basement and no electricity and what have you. So let's say out of the 8.5 million people in New York City, oh, let's say 6 million don't have a problem. So what are they going to do? Well, they can't go to the restaurants, they can't go shopping, they can't go to the stores, they can't leave the city, they can't do anything. So I guess those people who have damages and property problems have things to do. Those of us who didn't have a specific problem, gee, what are we going to do? I guess sit around and talk. We can't do much more than that.
Is it worse than you were expecting?
It's about what I expected. I thought it was going to be somewhere in between, you know, terrible and not so terrible, and I think it came out in the middle. You know, it is a problem, but they're not insurmountable problems. The water can be pumped out. They'll get the electricity going back again, and New York will be back on the same beat. But in the meantime, there's really nothing you can do in this city, and that's the strange part about it, because, of course, you come to New York City, whether you're a traveler or whether you're a resident, to have a good time and do all these different things, and now all of a sudden every single thing is closed and gone. It's very weird. It's really very hard. You know, they put the questions to the mayor and the utilities, and they say, when am I going to get my electricity back? And they say, well, we're not really sure. That happens to be the honest answer. It may not be an answer that you want, but it's the honest answer. So people are going to have a problem over the next few weeks. But as I say again, you know, there are 8.5 million people who live in New York City, and there are an awful lot of people who aren't having any kinds of problems. So I guess in a way I'm being a little bit of an advocate for them.
Did you ever think you'd see your city like this?
No, never. No. I mean, the only comparison I can make is to 9/11. I mean, 9/11 was in that way also very strange because it was sort of like a war movie. Now we come along and we have this, and this is sort of like some kind of Martian space movie. These are really the two strangest days in the history of New York City as far as I'm concerned.